So, Sprite, what type of guy do you like?
Yeah, that's a good question. I like blonde hair, blue eyes. They need to be bigger than me. Let's just say, I'm not going to oversell this, but think Thor from the Avengers. I know that's not a type that a lot of people have.
Thor?
But like Thor. But you know, that's not reality. Because John is Thor, but when Thor is fat. Get what I'm saying?
Oh, like in the third movie, Fat Thor.
Yeah, Fat Thor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Got it.
And like you'll take Fat Thor, but you're kind of thinking about the other Thor. You know what I mean? Can we get some boba or what? This service here sucks.
Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
Yes, ahoy, matey.
Love. Exciting and new. Go online. They're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiancé.
Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown.
90-day Fiancé.
Marrying someone you've only met on your phone.
Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love.
It's reality gate. Let's love.
This is 90 Day UK. This is 90 Day UK, and I'm excited.
I think we finally have a really shady gay. Miss Sprite.
Where is that? We really do need to get that shade sound
Is
for
that
this
her
show.
Christian name?
Come at us,
Is his sibling 7-Up or Fresca?
Fresca, I think actually is a beautiful name. And I enjoy it, but you can't drink it if you're on cholesterol medicine. Well, it depends.
What?
Grapefruit.
What's in Fresca that you can't have Fresca on? You can't have grapefruit on cholesterol meds?
I think you can do it if you're on Crestor, which is on I Am. Welcome to Middle Age Podcast. But on some cholesterol medicines, you cannot take it. Grapefruit will fuck with some medicines. Talk to your doctor. Do not listen to reality gays for medical advice.
Why does this feel gossipy?
No, it's just information for people.
I feel like, and the way it's relayed feels like it's someone that you just got it from playing telephone with someone.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a game night. Yeah, we were playing a game night with friends. Yeah, we were drinking Frescas.
It's like this is oddly similar to, like, remember the kid who died because he eating Pop Rocks, which did not happen.
It didn't?
No.
Oh, wow, that's fake.
Y'all, this is 90 Day UK season 3. 3 new lovelorn, lonely hearts.
If you're new to us, this is reality gays.
This is reality gays. Are you new?
Are you new? That's Jake, and I'm Maddie.
You got a lot waiting in store for you.
You got a lot. If you are new, if you're from across the pond, welcome. Get ready, because it is going to. We are Americans, but when we recreate these British accents, you will feel that you are just walking down a cobblestone street in Notting Hill. It's just going to feel the same.
I still think we did very well with that redheaded woman. 40 years.
If you are new to this and you're in the US, 90 Day UK is a different beast. It's a different production company. The show moves at a different pace.
Extremely quickly.
You're going to think, what? We met their parents? That doesn't happen till like episode 12 of US 90. So just get ready. It's a motherfucking ride.
It's a different style of production. Storytelling happens very quickly. Sometimes storytelling happens, and this is just a little shadiness. They just drop certain storylines. You don't know what happened. That is something we've gotten used to with
that's true.
this version of the Beast.
I kind of don't mind it. If you are new, this is a good season. There's only one couple that is from season 2. And we're going to see them.
You, chicken.
Yes, we will
Jose
see them
and Louise.
Later. Jose and Louise.
With new baby chicken, new baby chick Raul.
Yes, chicken nugget. Chicken nugget Raul. We also want to remind people that if you want to listen to this episode commercial free, you can do that on RG Plus at the $8 tier. That's available at patreon.com/realitygaze or Supercast or Apple subscriptions. So you've got all that going for you. And there was something else I was going to say, and it just popped right the fuck
We're
out
on
of my
tour.
head. It wasn't that, but we are on tour. We're about to leave.
We're about to leave. This is coming out.
Monday. We are traveling when people are listening to this. Traveling. And not traveling light.
No, unfortunately.
We're going to have 2
we're
merch
gone
bags.
for 20
You need to
days.
Get ready.
Can we just hire a mule?
Hey.
Just to go through the... I don't know if you could take mules on planes.
It'd be nice.
Just
be nice. It'd be real nice.
A Sherpa.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
It hurts my back to carry 2 suitcases.
Well, you're the one who wanted to do merch.
Everyone does merch.
I don't want to do. I don't want to carry shit.
If it ever happens,
like it does make them happy.
Yeah,
it does make them happy. So
it is.
I guess I'll sacrifice my back.
It's integral to a brand. Sorry.
Well, I don't agree with that, but we can talk about that not on the show.
You're so well versed,
and you are.
Anyway, was there anything else? We're on tour. You guys come see us in Austin on the 29th, Dallas on the 30th, Houston on the 31st, and Phoenix on the 2nd.
Yes.
Then we're in Columbus, Indiana, Chicago.
And then Atlanta and Charlotte. Very excited. Yeah. I do want to say we are, just because sometimes when we do live shows, we don't know if we have video. So if you're listening to this and you're actually on our smorgasbord tier, the $15 tier of RG Plus, we have a video of this. So you can watch this. So if you'd rather do that, you can look at Poodle coughing right now. There you go. Isn't it great? Is it just wonderful?
Watch me. Water just went down the wrong
He
pipe.
got choked.
I asphyxiate all the time. Like Aspen.
I have news.
I asphyxiate all the time.
I have news to announce. It's important.
Do I know about this?
No, you don't. But I'm announcing it now. Everybody, talked to my brother this morning. Emmy the dog died yesterday. R.I.P. My dad's dog, Emmy.
Oh.
The one that ran outside, and Aunt Peggy and I had to chase down the dog, and then her dog Sophie ended up eating her lip.
Yes.
That was Emmy. So she is, I think my dad, now Emmy is with my dad in heaven with Emmy and Tila.
Watching him fuck people, probably.
Blondes with big fake tits. Yeah, that's what he loved to do, my dad.
I assume Emmy's just happy to be watching.
Oh, yeah. She's probably at the end of the heavenly bed, just looking. Just looking with Tila. So, anyway.
That's a weird scenario of dogs being voyeurs.
I've
Ghost dogs, nonetheless.
It's true. I've got so much to do today, but I've got to call my Aunt Peggy now, because Aunt Peggy was the one who took the dog when my dad died.
Didn't she believe it was your father?
Yeah, she was calling the dog Chelsea. So it's just probably like my dad just died all over again, and I've got to call my aunt and deal with that.
Yeah. I think talking to someone would really help.
Yeah, I do that. Yeah. She's turning 80 next week. And she told me 5 years ago, she's like, I know I got this cancer, but I'm going to make it to 80. And I said, well, that's good. You want to see your kids, your grandkids married and your great grandchildren? She said, no, I bought a life insurance policy. And if I make it to 80, they got to pay me $10,000 and I'm not going to let them stick it to me.
I can kind of respect that.
You can. Anyway, That's all I got. Anything for you to report?
Rest in peace, Emmy the dog.
Rest in peace, the little Maltese.
I think that's about it.
Okay.
Should we jump in?
Let's jump in.
To Charlotte with Johan. Why can't we just... He says Johan.
No.
Why can't...
No.
Why can't we do this, y'all?
No.
It's not hard.
Mm.
We've seen it it's weird. It's kind of weird. This is another man from the DR named Johan, but spelled differently.
Did you see that? Apparently Danielle hacked into Johan's Instagram account and was trying to post and thought everybody was going to be like, oh, get him.
No.
And people fucking came
She
for
forgets
her.
that everyone hates her because she's a complete bitch.
Yeah. Is there anyone from it's I Love You Chicken the only 90-day UK people say? Well, maybe I don't know. I don't know where are they now for the older couples, if they're still together or not.
I don't it's just that there are some who are still together, they're just not following them. There was someone who did a deep dive that the guy, was it Sean and what's her name? The Filipino woman.
Sean.
They were supposedly still together. And the gay Scottish
Victoria.
guy with Marvin was still together. They were still together. They moved to the Seychelles, I believe.
I wonder, and I think Victoria and Sean are still together. I think maybe she moved to his country. Was he from Japan, right?
Japan.
Yeah.
I didn't believe a single that was the weirdest storyline I've ever seen.
And I think that's what I really like this first episode. Poodle said, I feel like we've seen these before. And I get what you're saying, because usually on 90 Day UK, we get a slice of life that we never see in the 90 Day verse. And
to me, this
seems very
This is kind of stock characters. The young Filipino woman asking for money, and a man who has a predilection for younger Asian women and is shocked when he gets scammed.
How does it happen? Don't know.
And then a classic, y'all. A woman, maybe not. Usually, it's a woman who's a little bit older. Meets a man at a Dominican resort who is a dancer, who is an entertainer for the guests. Yeah, that was directly out of Miserable Bitch and Johan. Right out of it.
Directly. Hey, it might be directly out of me, because look, I am going to Punta Cana in September. And if a man we're staying at one of those resorts. So if a man wants to entertain me, I'm fine with it. Maybe I'll come back in love.
Yeah, he wants to entertain your wallet. Yeah, that's going to be first.
It's good that I'm sharing the room with my nephew, so that way I can't bring anybody back.
Although
I told him, if there's a sock on the door, Uncle Matt's a rockin', don't come knocking.
Yuck.
Throw that ass in a circle. Throw that ass in a circle.
Anyway, yeah, we only had 3 couples this episode. 2 are pretty stock characters. These are like the 90 Day Fiancé Commedia dell'arte at this point. You know exactly what they're going to do, how they're going to behave, how their families are going to behave. The third one with the gay guy and Sprite, that's new.
That's new.
This is new.
That's new even for 90 Day. We have been begging for a bitchy gay on 90 Day. But Kenny and Armando, they're great.
They don't
They're
count.
in love. They're nice.
No.
Get along. No, we
had Valentine and Carlos, and they weren't really bitchy. They were just weird.
Yeah, no. We needed this snake in the grass, dangerous twink.
Just venomous twink. Named Sprite.
Ooh. Nothing's effervescent about this bitch.
Definitely my favorite character this season so far.
100%. I'd wear a Sprite t-shirt at this point. All right. But before we get
Ooh.
into them, let's jump into
Charlotte from Southampton.
Charlotte.
She's 34. I'm not even going to attempt to do her accent, but she does say, "Sounds like I'm going on blind date." There's a very specific accent here. I cannot do it.
I can understand her though.
It wasn't like Emma. From, yeah.
I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
She's a barber by trade.
Mm-hmm.
Ambitious, crazy at times, but I go after what I want.
Very impulsive.
She is also with the other star of this season, her mother. I didn't get her mother's name.
They didn't tell us any. That is a different thing too on 90 Day UK, which I actually enjoy.
We don't get a lot of friends of names.
I don't like shows and things sometimes that over-explain or give everything to me. Make me work for it. I like that. I don't need to know their name. It's just your mum, and that's fine.
But the question is, you never work for it after.
Exactly. I don't need a chyron that says Barbara. I don't need that shit.
So, the mum is like, she's like, me and my mom. And I went, mom went, mom and I. Which is, y'all, that is directly taken from my childhood. Because I would say, me and so, or me and Andy, and my mother would go, Andy and I would correct me. God, Shaybird, if I don't correct your grammar, who will? Living all these around all these rednecks.
All these
rednecks. Correctly.
By the way, hold my iced tea. I got to go wipe the deer's butt. Yeah, not rednecks at all.
But we spoke proper grammar. It would be a Diet Coke. She didn't drink iced tea.
Yeah, my mom wouldn't let me say ain't or things like that either.
No.
So, mom says all relationship is love-hate. And Charlotte says she loves me and I hate her.
No, it was the other way around.
Oh, she said, I thought she said.
No, Mom said it.
Oh, I thought Charlotte said it. Okay,
no.
Thanks.
That made it even shadier.
I did like the line when Mom says, she's like, I couldn't be without Charlotte. Well, sometimes.
Charlotte lives with her 2 cats, Bella and Bear. They're her babies, and everyone's having dinner on the table together.
This is.
There are people who do this.
I'm sorry. I judge that. And I don't want any animal eating on the table I eat on. I can't.
Well, they're having a big group dinner.
That's why I don't have cats. I love cats.
And Meow Mix is being shared.
No, I can't. I love them, but I already have to deal with you. You already do what you want. I don't need a cat in my house just doing whatever the fuck they want.
It's true. So she's been single for a while, and she's the only person in her friend group who hasn't settled down. And she says, as a girl, I thought I was going to have 6 kids by 26, and I was like, Jesus,
a lot of kids.
What? Where do you live? That is the ideal. Is Southampton that provincial? That you by 26 you want to have 6 fucking kids?
I guess. I thought Southampton was a pretty big city.
You don't know anything about Southampton.
I don't know.
I know. Like, people from Southampton, let us know if this is normal. Or is it maybe Charlotte, who is a little, let's say, provincial in her goals of 6 kids by 26?
It's like 300,000 people.
Where is it?
Where is it in a map? Keep talking. I'll look. Why is my computer freezing?
Because your internet's bad today.
No, it's not my internet. My computer's just been freezing on things, period. I don't want. Nobody gives a shit.
She basically says, in past relationships, I've been taken advantage of. Shocking. But then I met Johan on holiday in the DR. He was working as part of the entertainment team. Yo, that's the one who make ladies of a certain age feel better about themselves and ask the girls a lot of questions, as you saw him do later on.
Southampton, by the way, it's southwest, quite a bit of London, closer to the coast.
Yeah.
It's not far from, I think I'd spelled Portsmouth, but is it called
Portsmouth?
Portsmouth. Yeah. So not far. It's kind of over by Chandler's Ford, and then there's North Badsley. It's got Marchwood there. Don't forget Hamble and Rice. Hamble and Rice.
That's Scottish.
Yeah, Hamble and Rice.
You need to be very careful because Scottish people get really when you're bringing that into UK stuff, they do not like to hear that. There's actually very strange political things going on there.
Okay.
So, yeah.
There's Hedge End. So lots of Shirley. That's where I'd be.
But what you're saying is it's Western.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. She's only spent 2 days with him, but they're on the phone all the time because that's how you make a relationship.
Well.
And she went back again. They got engaged after 4 months. I'm sure it was all her.
Well, he did tell his friend. I mean, later on when he told his friend, she is the one that suggested they go to a hotel room.
Yeah. So anyway, she says, "Gonna follow my heart," like Darcy.
I think she's following something else, y'all.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's called that DR Dick.
So later on, they're meeting friends. She's like, "Yeah, we're getting married, blah, blah, blah." And getting married will really show everyone that we love each other.
See, I feel this storyline is less Danielle and Johan and way more Ashley and Jay. Taking it back to old school.
Oh.
And I bring that because Charlotte doesn't seem like a monster like Danielle. And also, at least Johan, whatever, when he talks about her, seems to act like he cares about her. Which Jay acted like that too. He didn't, but he acted like it at least.
I don't know. I don't think it just hits the spot of.
Well, and also Charlotte feels like kind of like Ashley did. It feels like Charlotte has something to prove to people, her friends and her family.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
That's not good.
So, the friends are. So she's like, "Look at him," and basically, y'all, she shows his like shirtless, hot, tender pics to them, which I don't know if that's the best thing to do, but because it seems like she's only wanting to show him off for how hot he is. So
to me, if you show somebody like your picture of your boyfriend or somebody you dating like in the past, I'll show pictures of like us together that we took pictures together.
Yeah. Instead of here's his shirtless tender picture.
Now, and my girlfriends, like close girlfriends, I'm like, here's his picture, and they know it's going to be a dick,
right? But I think she's enjoying being a cougar too, as she says, which I think she's a little young for a cougar.
Well, she's a little young to be a cougar. However, she started dating somebody at 20. I mean,
y'all, he is 21 years old, and as she says, as everyone says, but he's an old soul. Yeah. You know it's not old? His bank account.
No,
his credit report's quite new. It's quite young. Mm-hmm. Still in the baby stage.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not an old soul. Yeah. So he dances for, she says he entertains and dances for his job, and he works to support his family. And this is a very similar story. And the friend's saying, "Well, how do you know he has done this before?" They do quite a bit of good foreshadowing on this show. I think we'll find out something here.
We'll find out.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go to the DR and meet Johan. Lives in Punta Cana. He is serving guests, and it's like, "Yeah, I can run your credit card. Give me your socials. Give me your."
He's like, "Yes, I'll pay for dinner if you give me your card."
Yeah, I'll pay for dinner. I'll do everything. Just give me a little money. And y'all, he's like, "My job is to be a happy boy. I'm keeping the vibes up. I'm making sure you have a great time. Maybe that means flirting. Maybe that means getting in the pool with you when you're helping you with your swimsuit cover up. And
this is what other
making
Johan did this
yeah,
job.
and making you feel like a woman in certain ways. I don't know if this man's done that, but he's quite the flirt.
I'm very excited for the Dominican Republic. I can't wait to feel like a woman. God,
You might get there.
I might get there. It's interesting how, you know, we meet him and we see his life, but I wonder if this story will take the turn of, because I think this was a bit of Johan with Danielle and Johan, because she immediately made him quit his job immediately.
Yeah,
which was probably one of the best jobs he could get, and she made him quit it. And now, but I also think, you know, a lot of these men, especially, feel this pressure to support their family, to help their family. They want to possibly go to another country or whatever.
You have to send
but
back
at the
money.
same time, especially when they're party boys and fuck boys, and they don't act. This was a thing like, you know, Jay wasn't. I don't think Jay had a job like this. He did tattoo stuff, but
yeah, that's not as comparable to. This is more Johan.
But I think all the two of them, and maybe even this. Maybe we should say Johan, so people think we're talking
Johan.
Yeah, but with Johan, I'm wondering if he's going to be kind of like the other two who kind of didn't want to do the responsibility of real life. They're still in that like party boy island with their mindset. I don't know if he's going to be this way or not.
He wants to be an English teacher. He says he wants to go to. I don't get that from him, actually.
I don't either. That's why I'm bringing it up.
What I get is what I brought this up before. It's the Hazel paradox or the Hazel principle of this is I want a better life. And the way I know to do it is finding kind of not a love of my life, but someone I can be comfortable with who's going to be able to support my family. Mm-hmm. And it's not true love, nor is it quote unquote scamming. It's in the middle of that.
It's like, hey, I like them. They smell good. Let's
exactly. I think this is the best thing that comes along. I call it Hazel after Hazel and Tariq. Because y'all, Tariq was no prize. No. But he was the best thing that come along. He gave her money. She just had to listen to some really bad songs occasionally, like Hot Sauce.
A lot of really bad songs. Yeah.
So
and listen to his brother Dean until Dean
well,
left.
What an asshole. And then he married a woman from Asia as well.
He did.
So the idea here is it's somewhere in the middle, but the friends are all going to say he's a scammer. And this happens when someone from a wealthier country goes to a poorer country every single time. Mm-hmm. So it may not be intended to defraud them in a way, but it's one person will feel scammed, even though, yeah. Anyway, all right. So he wants to teach English. He wants to live in England and be a Spanish teacher. And he says, if I could have a good job, I can help my family. I can do what I need to because they helped me growing up. Later on, she's talking to her mom and stepdad. Y'all, her mother here. Does he just want to get a ticket? Does he want a ticket?
And she's like, Mom, but don't. But I want to be able to give you grandchildren. And she already got them.
I've been a grandmom twice over. I love this resolve, and so we do find out she has given him money. For she called it thank you money. Not sure exactly what that is.
Birthday. I know what that is.
You know what thank you money is. That's go-go boy money.
When you've taken a go-go boy down home for the night, you make sure you give them thank you money that morning or they're going to steal your wallet.
Yes, that's thank you money.
Okay. Yes. So you leave it on the counter or you just stick it in their used underwear on the floor.
Only the best. So birthday money, passport, and paid for a new roof because of the hurricane. The mom's like, what do you mean, hurricane?
She lied. She's lying. There's more because Johan's mother already talked about how she had surgery.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for the money Charlotte sent them, that she wouldn't have. So
they live.
She's helping them a lot.
They live in a tiny apartment And it's at least Charlotte can say how he's living and how I'm living are very different. And she has some perspective, and it doesn't feel like she's trying to exploit it right now.
Right now. It doesn't.
So,
yeah, that's another thing. We talked about Joan, but then usually the American gets drunk with power and feels like they're owed something.
Almost
or not the American.
always.
So we'll see if the Charlotte's like this.
The non-foreigner. Yeah. It's
he is
coming
handsome,
in with
though.
privilege.
His smile he's got a fucking gorgeous smile.
Shall we move on to Jamie and Kathleen? God, the name Kathleen.
Would you do that? Sorry, I just have one question. Would you, if you were of a certain age, like if you were like, would you date someone younger like this? Would you, for like beautiful young dick, get married to someone and have them come over and just know? I mean, a lot of gay men do this, have a younger. Would you do that on the premise of knowing I am not probably their love of their life, but they're probably going to stick with me because of an inheritance, and I'm okay with that?
No, because I need to be the predator instead of the prey. I need to go after the old ones.
I am sorry I asked this question.
I'm still at that stage in my life. I need to still go out on the hunt.
The delusion is giving. We need to move on.
What am I going to do with a 19-year-old twink? Just like say things they don't understand?
Honey, I wasn't talking about 19. You're 45, so you need to aim at 30.
Look, I can get a 30-year-old. It ain't hard. But it is.
All right. Thank you. I'm sorry for everyone I asked.
Jamie is 33. Jamie. I did not get Kathleen's age.
I don't feel like they ever said it. I missed it. Which makes me believe it's going to come as like a reveal.
She
looks young.
This is a classic. It's happened in every season. We've had a man with a Filipino woman, I believe, that we've had. Richard was with Kathleen.
Mm-hmm.
And Sean was with, I can't remember her name.
We liked her.
Yeah. But so
he's in North London.
Yeah.
Now look, Jamie is one of those people where Poodle and I've talked about this, and like the musical says, we don't know if he's European or gay. Like I can't tell. He
is by all intents and purposes straight.
I think he probably is. It's just the way men are differently.
To me, it feels like when he's out working, it feels like Jamie's a guy who waves to everyone and goes, "Hi."
Yeah.
Hi, how you doing today?
Yeah.
Hi, the sun's shining.
I used to do that in my 20s until I learned you can't trust people and the world's terrible.
Yeah. I learned that really early.
Yeah, you learned that at like 5.
Maybe it's Chambered, everyone in the world's out to screw you.
Yeah, maybe that's where you got it.
Maybe that's where it came from.
Probably came from.
Chambered, everyone's stupid in this world but you.
New therapy note unlocked. There you go, Boots. Now, also, again, it doesn't help with the whole not gay issue. The fact just that
Sorry.
This man loves his mother.
Yeah.
Like on another level.
They're a little enmeshed. And she's like, it's just typical Jewish mother bringing me food. You want some crisp? You want a drink? So these two people are entirely codependent with one another. She's going to hate whoever he's with.
It was a great edit where she just kept bringing him. He's like, she's a typical Jewish mother, always cooking, always cleaning. And I will say in that first scene, it was better later on. Her lipstick is she is so tan, and her lipstick was so frosty.
She is quite tan and frosty.
It's that frosty pink. It got better. It was much better in the second half of the episode.
So basically, they say, we tell each other everything.
Even the sexual stuff.
Even
the not a bit.
And then, but the problem is like all my dating has been abroad. I wonder why. You can't find anyone in this country.
Mark it on the bingo card, y'all. We have someone who can't find anyone in their entire
There's
country
just
to fall
no
in love
one.
with.
I guess I have to find someone who has a lesser power dynamic than I do, and will have to rely on me economically.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Enter Kathleen. Well, sorry. Before this, there was a Thai woman, I believe, and a woman from Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
And as he said, they both used me
Because of money and a visa.
The way he said it is directly like you could hear his mother say it.
Oh, yeah.
They
100%.
used me for my generosity.
But Kathleen is different.
Kathleen is different. She is originally from the Philippines and now living in Cyprus, I assume, for work.
He
Calling
said for work, yeah.
Calling her, and she's like, "Oh, I'm working a beauty pageant." And he's like, "You should be at the beauty pageant." Hi.
It is the way he talks to her. It's just so light and bubbly. And this guy's very positive.
That's an interesting way to put it. To me, it feels like, how do I say this nicely? It's not going to be.
You don't ever say anything nicely. Why would you start now? That's just not who you are.
It feels like he's a little childlike. I
want to know where Dad is.
There's some type of Arrested Development thing going on here.
I agree.
And also think about Charlize Theron and Rita from Arrested Development. Like that kind of idea. Something where you're just saying hi to everybody. That is who he is for me. I can't imagine this going well.
No.
Let's keep going on. Of course, the doting mother is jealous of.
And we never get her name
Kathleen.
either.
No, we do not.
Mm-mm.
And the only questions that Kathleen seems to have is, when are you coming to Cyprus again? And he says, because I need to settle down and start a family. This is in North London. Even at 33, this man is thinking, I need to settle down and start a family. Which is weird for men right at 33.
Maybe, yeah, for men. I mean, unless he's thinking about women and babies.
He's not thinking about anyone else. He and also the mother knows that he has sent her money. And he stopped now, but he was sending her 200 pounds a month just to help her family. I don't think that's a whole lot. However, if you think about it, we don't really know how long they've been together.
We don't, actually. I don't think they... That's a good point. They didn't say that. He just says it was love at first sight. Let me look.
And he does say, Mom basically says, yep, at the end of the day, you're the man and you say what goes.
Yeah, because she's grilling him. She's like, you don't send money anymore, do you?
He
said, no, he was sending 200 pounds a month to her.
Because she's stopped. So, y'all, I'm going to say the main...
But he says that stopped.
The fun...
Don't believe it.
The fun part of this storyline's not necessarily going to be the relationship between Jamie and Kathleen. It's going to be Mom. And Mom getting involved in the relationship and being a total horrible bitch to this woman.
Yep.
And maybe if Kathleen has some teeth, I'd enjoy seeing that fight.
Although I kind of understand Mom's position, because I don't know so much as a horrible bitch, is mainly her son seems like somebody didn't let all the helium out of his tank, and maybe he needs to be watched over.
I agree. Like something's not all there.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, if you watch Arrested Development and think about the Charlize Theron Rita stuff, that's where we are. That's all I'll say. So he says, I listen to people's being negative about Kathleen all the time. Then y'all,
he's talking to us from Richard.
Okay, the gloomy. There's always the gloomy friend. Remember the guy with the teeth last time, who was Sean's friend. Who don't like
easy. Sean needs to find another. This guy Richard is like, I did on this before, and you probably like it. And Poodle, what's his shirt say?
It says, "Yes, I'm weird, but you're boring." Now, I was going to say, it's quite aggressive. That's a statement shirt. You make a statement without even saying a word.
You do.
Like exclamation, the perfume. So, and he's like, you shouldn't, I like this expression. He says, you shouldn't drink poison because you're thirsty.
Yeah.
I do find that I think this show especially feels like they recruit these people in their lives just to poo-poo the relationship. It's very interesting to me.
They always, maybe just because they're new to us though, and there's going to be more. There always is in a season. The cast of ancillary characters really usually brings it on 90 Day UK.
Yeah, they have some great ones. Mm-hmm. Should we move on to the gay couple? John.
Yes. Oh, I just want to say, Jamie says the last thing. He says, sometimes she does ask me for money, but I'm just going to keep it quiet. Whoop. So, y'all, that's going to come out.
Hey!
Yeah, when Richard's and when Richard said, yeah, we've had this conversation the last 2 times. You were taking advantage from women.
Can we get dessert?
All right, y'all, let's do it. John, 29, and Sprite, 26.
Aylesbury. I don't know where
Aylesbury.
Aylesbury. Do you know where that is? I don't know if it's pronounced There's a very interesting accent coming out there.
Well, hold the phone, hold your choppers. Let me look here. Aylesbury.
I don't know if it's Aylesbury, E-L-S, or Aylesbury, A-L-E-L, A-L-E-S.
Aylesbury. Well, Apple Maps is showing me now. It's showing me Aylesbury,
How are you spelling
Missouri.
it?
I don't think that's it. Hold on. Let me just do a Google.
Could you do E-L-S-B-U-R-Y?
Oh, wait. Is it on Wikipedia? Is it Ailes, A-Y-L-E?
That's exactly what I asked you to look up.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I know.
was typing at the same time.
It's amazing how when you type, you can't open your ears.
Well, that's true.
So, John, that was very frustrating for our listeners.
It's fun for me. Okay.
John, 29 is from Aylesbury, and Sprite, 26 from Bangkok.
One night in Bangkok, and Aylesbury is just east of Oxford. Just east of Oxford. Yes. South of Stratford upon the Avon of Shakespeare's home.
Yeah, Stratford upon Avon.
South.
Yeah,
quite south. So, if you're in Oxford, you just get on the A418 and you just go out past Tim, and then don't get it twisted at Longcrendon and Haddingham.
Did you say Thames or Tim?
Tame. I don't know how to say it.
Thames.
But no, it's not like the Tim River. This is spelled differently. And if you go down to Princess Roseborough, you made a wrong turn. You're gone too far.
Princess Roseboard?
Risborough. I don't know.
Probably Risborough.
Anyway, Aylesbury, there you go.
Thank you for that geography lesson.
You're welcome. Every time. You're welcome.
He works as a chef. He loves food, everything about food. This also gives me guys who love Thai boy energy. It just does. It's a very common gay trope. Y'all, we used to sell a book. Y'all, listen before I say it. We used to sell a book called Thai for Gay Tourists. It's a very popular destination for gay men.
That's true.
Because I'm not saying he did it to sleep with Thai sex workers, but that's what a lot of gay men do when they go to Thailand.
And maybe it's that. He said he went to teach, though. So
it's a good gap year. Yeah.
He also might have wanted to go to teach another language at a gay-friendly country, because Thailand is very gay-friendly.
It is. It is.
It's I'm not arguing with you, though. That could be the case. I think the bigger issues I think this guy will love anyone who just says they like him.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
So I don't think it's exciting as much as the desperate codependent need for this man to be loved.
Yeah, and I wonder if you could see his ex-boyfriends if they would all look like Sprite.
Maybe.
Just a theory. Anyway, he says, I was breaking up with my ex at the time, and Sprite supported me. Again, y'all, it's hard for me to take anyone's name Sprite seriously. But
maybe. Come at us, sissies, if you know.
This is not a name. This is not a name in Thailand. Come on.
I mean, no.
This is a chosen name, which is fine.
We're already in this segment like 3 minutes, and John is already crying about how I can't imagine my life without Sprite. If I don't have him, then I don't know how I feel. I don't feel whole. And I'm like, oh my God.
And 2 to 3 months in, he said, I told him that I loved him. Yeah. And said, I can't imagine my life without him.
See, but my theory is he's probably got his heart broken at home and is like running away, thinking like there's a running away. All these things, I think theories could be true. But something happened because he said he's had his heart broken before. I feel like maybe overseas, but also this guy feels like he doesn't deal with things.
We don't know a lot. But Sprite is calling.
Yes, he decides to FaceTime him. And John does say sometimes he can be a bit of a bitch. And you know what? I think it's better. Instead of for us to just tell people what happened, I think it's just better to show them. Right?
So it's time to do a 90-day UK reality gaze theater.
Yes.
How do what the music is? Do, 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 do. Something like that.
I'm very proud of that theme. All right. Hold on.
Hello?
Hello. Hi, baby.
Oh.
Hi, baby. It's me, John. Hi. Hi.
You sound like
a beautiful Sprite.
You're breathing like a golden retriever.
What?
Jesus.
Oh, sorry.
I said it's good to see you.
What? Oh.
Honey. Sorry.
Honey, I love it when you call me honey again. I love, breathe for me, baby. Tell you miss me? You miss me? Do you miss me? You miss me? You're so cute. You're so
Sorry,
cute.
I think you froze. Didn't hear what you said.
No, you didn't freeze on mine. It's all good. I love you, baby. How are you? You doing good?
What
I'm
you
good.
Doing today? I went to the gym. Mm-hmm. I went to the gym, talked to the boys. They're boys. All there. Yeah.
They are, the boys.
Don't worry, I didn't do anything.
I didn't think you were until you said that. You didn't do? There's not a steam room in that gym, is there? Steam room? Huh? Do you know what a steam room is?
You're so funny.
I miss you when you laugh. I love your laugh. I miss you. Do you miss me? Do you want to say you miss me? Do you want to just say MISS?
You're breaking up.
Me. What? Love you. I love you. Do you LOV? Just say it. You want to say it?
I'm hungry.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
I don't want to keep you. Just making sure you still love me. Still want to be with me.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, someone's calling me.
Oh, okay.
Someone's calling.
There was something important I wanted.
La. Yeah, I gotta go. The girls want to go out. Hey, and you look good with your muscles. But
you like me muscles? You like them?
Yeah, like your big fat stomach too.
What? Okay. Oh, I thought You like that? You like it? Am I like a bear?
No. I don't like it at all. No.
Okay.
Don't. Yeah. Have that taken care of before I get there, Tubby. Okay. Yeah.
You miss me. I
And
miss
get me
you.
a purse.
Well, oh, you're so funny. You're so funny. I love you. I love you. Miss you. Miss you.
Bye.
Y'all, this bitch.
That was hard to watch.
It was hard to watch. And you know what I think is kind of hard to watch about it all? I think John's a really handsome guy.
Yeah.
He's got really pretty blue eyes. Like, he's got a handsome face. And like, he kind of talks about earlier, like, well, in the gay community, body type, yes, body type is such an issue.
Yeah.
But like here in LA, body type is an issue a lot, but especially if you're looking for guys in West Hollywood or on Sunset Boulevard. But if you go to like,
or in Thailand.
Yeah, but if you go to like, and maybe there's only this town, Aylesbury's only like 63,000 people. Maybe it's just the community's not big, but there's gay bears and people being attracted to bears this guy could fucking kill it on Scruff.
This is why I'm telling you, I think you're looking over that John's got a type and it's Sprite.
I'm not looking over it. I'm saying though, I think like you can't counteract that he has a type and he has no self-confidence at all. Like both of those things are combined. It's like no, because ironically, people that go looking sometimes in John's, they often the foreign or the person who's not the foreigner can be actually kind of a little narcissistic, a little arrogant, a little like I can get whatever I want. Like, because like what's his name? The guy who wanted to be famous on the first season, Richard can be very much like that. And that's what's interesting about this is we haven't had and sad, but we haven't had a guy in a long time who, yes, probably has a type and has just no sense of self. This guy's gonna eat him up.
Sean, the guy who was a cleaner. Remember him with the Filipino wife?
I guess it's a little different because he's straight. Like I just want to shake this guy and be like, "You're gay. You have a gay community that would totally embrace you."
I don't know if they do as much in that town. I agree with you.
That's true.
However, this is someone who went to Thailand, obviously makes Thai food, met his sister at a Thai restaurant. Do you see what I'm putting down here?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So this is someone who, let's call it what it is. This is a fetish for Thai, at least Thai culture. So
possibly, yeah.
I think it's more than possible. It's hitting you in the face. And so he spoke Thai when he was there, and so I think it's important for him to be, and it's interesting for people who are from Asian countries. They always equate being overweight as being lazy and being very undesirable.
Mm-hmm.
So this is, I agree with you that maybe he can find existence for his community. I don't know if he wants that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's interesting that we see Sprite in Thailand, and he's got, I'm assuming the pronouns are he, they didn't say, so, but.
I think John says he.
Oh yeah, he does. Sprite is a freelance photographer, and at least, by the way, look, he acts like he's pretty successful.
Well, that's what he's selling. Yes.
I was going to say, that's what he's
Celebrities,
selling.
blah, blah, blah.
His career means everything to him, and he wants to move to the UK as soon as possible. Now, this could be the edit.
Not a red flag at all.
Well, I was going to say, it could be just the edit, but not one word was uttered about, I want to move to the UK to be with the love of my life.
No. Well,
there was none of that.
In fact, there was evidence against that.
Mm-hmm.
He said, when Sean first asked me to be his boyfriend, I said no, like a lot of times, like more than 10.
That's when he's talking to his friend.
It's like Pan. It's like I only swiped right because I read that he taught English and I really wanted to learn English. Okay.
And that's why we started chatting.
And he really hoped my English skills, and because that's when she goes, "What's your type?" Like to me, it wouldn't be You wouldn't ask what's your type when someone's in a relationship. It feels like a weird. He's like, blonde hair, blue eyes, bigger than me. I like, like Thor. And he's like, but John's like that, but a fat Thor, like a fat Thor. And then he says, John is more into me than I am into him. And I wrote, but he spoke English so ... Woo!
Yeah.
Anyway, later on, John is doing a face mask and eating cucumbers, and this is all for things he's just Googled on how to lose weight quickly.
Yeah, it really is like an I Love Lucy episode or something like that.
Yo!
Or like he's probably taking caffeine pills like Jesse. Or
the amount of fat shaming that is going to come out of Sprite is not going to be good.
No,
it's going to be gross.
No. And so he goes to meet his sister Lisa. It's same. Oh, and we find out John on Sprite's phone.
At a Thai place.
Found John went through Sprite's phone and found a picture of him in a hotel with another guy.
And
Shocker.
It's not really clear what the photo was. Like, is it them just standing there? Like,
we don't know.
Beside each other? Were they in a state of unclothed nature? Or were they kissing? It's really, really vague.
Our only hope in this, y'all, and we haven't mentioned this yet. Some of you didn't like it because she was too funny, but Catherine Ryan is the host of the Tell All, or at least of last season of 90 Day UK, the Tell All, and I hope and pray, especially with this couple, I hope and pray Catherine Ryan is the Tell All host.
She's gonna read that little queen.
Oh, because she's gonna be like, "What picture was it? Were you sucking a dick?" Like she's gonna.
Yeah. And he said it completely destroyed my trust, and and she said, she's like, this is the other part, you guys. If you're with someone who's extremely anxious in their attachment, like John, and someone who is, because I think they're at pretty much different poles of attachment styles.
I'm going to say, you say poles, I say planets.
Fair. John lives on planet anxious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which is right next to the sun. And Sprite lives on planet avoidant, which is way in the cold thing out there.
I would even suggest he can't even commit to one planet. He hops from like 3 planets and a couple of moons all in one constellation.
And John's like, sometimes I think if he doesn't reply that he's going to be, and I ask him a lot of questions and he's betraying me. And this is the sad thing. Part of the kink that I think Sprite gets out of this is making John feel this way.
Oh, 100%.
That's really bad.
You weren't that bad, but it does have a bit of poodle in its 20s.
No, I can see it a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They are horrible for one another.
Really, really poorly matched.
They're really poor. When he says, again, I think I said it earlier, but I feel incomplete without him being around. And I wrote, the neediness of this man is suffocating. So I think what's going to happen is Sprite thinks she's going to have all this power and come up. Because we do see on this season, Sprite does come over to the UK.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen, y'all, I don't know if Sprite's going to be able to handle it. It's going to be like...
not.
It's going to be like continually living with like 10 of those weighted blankets on top of you all the time.
Or if you had like that one dog who's really, really needy, imagine that dog speaking and being and wanting to cook you food and talking to you all the time.
Yeah. It's not. He is,
and ask you how you're feeling all the time.
He is very much needy rescue dog energy.
No, this guy, this guy needs to start over. He needs to do a lot of work on what his self-image is, because y'all, he's too needy for someone who's like a regular balanced attachment style. He's way too fucking needy.
Yeah.
In my 20s, I would have taken one look at this guy and done Roadrunner, But he wouldn't have been into me anyway because I'm white.
Yeah, he reminds me of a guy that I went out with like twice, and I could sense that. And they was y'all know how giving I can be, and even I was like, I'm out. And the same with this guy. You're right. He needs to. He really needs to have some therapy, some group therapy. Work on maybe go to some CODA meetings. Anyway, we wish him the best. We wish him the best. Oh, Catherine Ryan, please come for them. All right, everybody.
That's the show.
That's it. We hit a bit of the end. I don't know what they say for the end. I don't know. Y'all, if you if you're new, if you want to listen to this show commercial free, you can on our RG Plus. That is available on patreon.com/realitygaze or on Supercast if you don't want to use that, or it is available on Apple Podcast. You'll see the ad or you'll see the episode in Apple Podcasts. If you click on it, you just purchase it like an app. Just remember, if you're on Apple Podcast, we don't know who you are. No, you don't vote in polls. We don't. I don't know her.
We're happy to have you listen to us. We don't know you though, and that's fine.
Yes, we've had a couple of sissies at the live show say, "Hey, you don't know me. I'm on Apple subscriptions, and I like it that way." And we're like, "Great."
I'm like, I respect you.
She didn't even tell. I said, "What's your name?" And she said, "You don't need to know," and just hugged us and took a picture.
She did.
I loved it. Do what you need to do.
My favorite type of audience interaction is Apple subscribers.
they don't give a fuck. But anyway, whatever you need to do for that, we are happy to do that. So come see us live. Go to our Instagram, not our TikTok, because we're still fucking banned. Yes, and blah. But go to our Instagram or Twitter or realitygaze.com. That will give you a link tree, and you're able to click on any of those show dates and come see us. There's still, I think, except for maybe like Dallas, but there are a few VIP tickets available, I think, still in each city.
There's VIP available in Austin. Dallas is full. Houston is pretty full. I think there's like 5 left.
And we take
Phoenix.
Just so
Phoenix has about 10 left.
10 left. Okay. And on our VIPs, y'all, we don't just like take a picture and show you out. Like we
fucking talk to you. I'm even hugging people this year. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I don't know. So anyway,
something has changed within me.
Oh, sorry, we got to go. I don't care. All right, everybody. We'll see you.
I was going to say goodbye.
We'll see you next week. But until then, we call these people lonely lads and lasses from across the pond, don't we, Poods? Just looking for love in all the wrong shires.
Not all of the UK is Tolkien. Yes, and if you're looking for a fat Thor, we can point you in the right direction.
Fuck, I am.
And you can give us a ring. Give us a ring.